Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special show tonight. Well, I can bring down that music just a little bit. Yeah, it's a special show tonight. We got a guy on a campsite with Miles, with DJ Miles. How you doing, DJ Miles?
Yes.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to be.
We put him in the small seat.
Yeah. Oh,
He's on my.
I heard a bloop bloop. Well, there was a bloop bloop, and then there's no more bloop bloop.
You may have a truck Sam try to reach out to you. I haven't heard anything from Steele. So I don't know what's going on.
Fallujah's there. How you doing, Doc?
Doc Fallujah's there?
Yeah, I just seen Doc. He's in channel with me. I don't know if I'm going to hear him.
Doc may come in, so
I'll give him the link. So, guys, talk to the people.
Yeah. So, man, it's good to see you all.
I heard a bloop. Okay, another bloop. Oh, a couple of bloops there.
I'm out camping in the middle of nowhere around Leadville, Colorado, and I absolutely love it.
There we go. Full staff tonight.
Full staff. What's the heck? Full
Who's
kit.
that ugly guy over there?
So
who's the guy over there?
So we should probably get some, welcome to Vermland Radio. It's nice to see you guys here.
I didn't
subscribe on the platforms that you're watching on. We're on many of them. If you like the podcast, please like and subscribe for that podcast. Definitely think we got some interest. We got something that has. I'm gonna go jump straight into it, Verm.
Go ahead.
Because
it's the first time that you're kicking this off.
I am. So we had something really crazy happen here in the States that hasn't happened in 50 years. And where somebody tried to assassinate a political person during their campaigning. So we're talking about Trump, they tried to assassinate from 146 yards or 400 feet roughly.
They caught the person, eh?
Well, he's dead.
I know. They shot him down.
They gunned him down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. See, here's where it goes. Here's where the conspiracy side of me goes. Sorry.
No. Okay, go ahead. You're allowed to say what you have to say. Go.
I don't know if you've ever been to a presidential event or to a campaign event where Secret Service is on staff because they're protecting a certain client. The security is usually fairly tight. Inside, outside, perimeters, snipers on rooftops, local and police from everywhere, just patrolling everywhere. But yet this guy was able to sneak around these people, get on a rooftop, was supposedly surveilled for over 3 minutes on this roof with a rifle pointing at Trump.
I had something
and the Secret Service supposedly, this is not confirmed, supposedly was given the order not to shoot until fired upon.
Well, that's brand new. The cops do that here in Canada. You're not allowed to shoot anymore. You got a gun, you can't shoot. You have to wait until you get a shot.
Well, there's actually some more information to that. They actually have video of people, the crowd, telling the officers that, hey, there's a guy over there with a gun climbing a building.
Yeah. And supposedly there was we have a rogue mosquito in here. Supposedly there was the police officer climbed up on the roof and he pointed the rifle at him and he climbed back down. So
I heard he got shot at. That's why I climbed back down.
I don't know. It's
I got a question for you, and this is just we're all speculating stuff now.
Oh, it's very speculative.
This
very
is a
speculative.
Canadian
This is not by any means like authoritatively. We definitely know this is all just stuff we have gathered from the media, the news, the
Yeah, well, all the people, because there's a lot of stuff being speculated, and I've been looking at YouTube, and a lot of people like we're doing right now are talking about it, and then they're speculating. So there's a lot of speculations, and it goes from Biden to whatever, and then there's some other stuff, and like I'm saying, you asked me if I've already seen a presidential. No, I haven't, because they don't do that in Montreal. So I haven't. I didn't go to Ottawa for that. But the thing that I just keep saying all the time is, like you were saying, how in the heck did he get there with all that security? How in the heck did when they shot Kennedy? How in the heck did he get there to be able to shoot Kennedy?
Because the CIA was involved.
No, well,
I mean,
is that proven?
I mean, come on,
is that proven?
Huh?
Was
Well, they're
it
not
proven?
going to tell you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If you're telling me Lee Harvey Oswald, by the miracle and grace of God, used an antique Falcano and made that shot. Yes, is the shot possible? Yes. Is he an ex-Marine? Yes. Probably very qualified to make that shot. But what was crazy is they knew his name, address, and all that stuff minutes after the shooting, and he was walking down the street.
Okay.
We're talking. This is what, 1960s? Come on.
No, but that's what I'm asking. Yeah, 1960s is not like today. So you're totally right. Today, anything is done on the internet. They just go clack, and FBI is on it in 10 seconds. They know everything. Or what do you call home security?
I will say this. I had a lot of information streaming in seconds after the shooting.
Okay.
It was harder for me to find out who got killed and who was wounded than it was to find pictures of the guy dead on the roof and get his name.
Okay. Yeah.
I still can't find out what caliber they used.
No, it's true. But it bit off his ear a bit, if I remember.
It wasn't 50 cal. I know that.
But the guy wasn't that good, because technically,
He obviously wasn't a Marine.
No, he wasn't. But
they did tie him back to, and this is also unconfirmed. They did tie him back to an Antifa group.
Okay.
Of some kind. He is a registered Republican. Was the last thing. I forget when he did that. But I know a lot of these groups like that, they'll register with a group they'll register Republican, even though they're very Democrat and socialistic. So that way they can mess with the elections by voting for the opposite person in a primary.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that I'm not for what happened. You know.
None of us are.
I'm not for it, because I mean, you do not use force, or what do you call it, weapons, violence, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's democracy. Voting is democracy. Is that it?
We don't live in a democracy.
Is it democracy? What is it called?
We're a republic.
No, we're not.
We're not a democracy.
We're an oligarchy. Let's be honest.
I know, but I'm talking maybe democracy at my place in Canada, or whatever you want to call it.
Be honest with you, I think, this is a prime example of why they should get rid of the party system. The party system has
never going to happen.
This country over. I know, but I'm like saying, this is a primary reason why we should get rid of it.
You can vote for any party or any person that you want to.
Yes.
How many parties are out there?
Doesn't mean they count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but what I'm saying is, it's like you have major fights over the Democrats, Republicans. Then you got they're not
here's
working
the
together.
Breakdown, Samurai. Here's the breakdown. 25% of the people vote Republican. 25% of the people vote Democrat. The other 50%, they're trying to pull each direction. Those two parties are trying to pull them each direction. And then there's always little parties that come in that say, hey, I want to run for this and I want to run for that.
Like the Tea Party?
It wasn't long ago that the Republican Party was an outlying party.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you get rid of the party system, there'd probably be less divide, more compromise, more to get things done instead of, okay, you're not towing the party line, we're not going to work with you. You know, or you won't see our point of view.
It won't work.
I think it would.
No.
I think it would.
You know why?
You know what?
How?
You know, you'd be more likely to be elected for president, Samurai, than for that to work.
Okay.
Probably do a lot better than the rest of them.
You might, but you're like Sam and I. We'd have to get in good shape because we'd have to be doing sprints while we're doing speeches, because we'd be on public enemy number one.
Yeah.
Literally, we'd be running back and forth. Like Eddie Murphy did a skit. My fellow Americans, how you guys doing today? I'd just like to talk to you about how our economy's doing. Just back and forth, because you want to make it a hard shot for that guy. Because if you ain't one of those people, you ain't born into it, you ain't getting it.
That's true. And you don't have a couple $1 million to waste on a campaign. Well, I think
Couple
the last
million?
one, actually,
Okay.
probably about $1 billion.
Let me be honest. I'm not. No, this isn't trying to disrespect.
I'm not on a computer. Can somebody look up how much Biden or Trump spent on their last campaign?
I was just gonna say that I don't think Sam has enough money to run for president.
I don't. I don't have enough money.
And Sam has money. Sam has money. I'm not trying to throw it out there, but Sam is living a comfortable life, and he does not have enough money.
I do not have enough money.
And he's comfortable.
Is he comfortable?
We don't need to get into any of his personal business. Sam can't afford to run, and he might be the best well-off people among us, and he can't afford to run. Can't afford it.
Thanks for putting my business out there, Robert. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Gonna have to cut that out.
It's too late. It's live.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's get back.
I'm trying to answer your question though.
But no, these guys are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a campaign.
Trump spent $778 million in 2020.
Okay. I was trying to look that up.
But he has the money.
Yeah.
And so what did Biden
spend? He has the money and he got donations also at the same time.
Yeah, but the money he spent wasn't his money. He didn't spend his money. That was money that was donated to him.
Yep, they donated $773 million for campaigns. A super PAC gave $150 million. Another super PAC gave $105 million. Another leadership PAC gave $31.5 million. Well, here, I'm over here trying to do homework, but let me share this and I'll show you. Like, this is ridiculous.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I mean,
that's just
yeah.
So in order for you to run for president, you're looking for about $1 billion.
Yep.
In donations.
We could win the lottery and then we could run. But
Why are you sharing me? What do you want us to see?
This is all the donations that the gentleman received the last time he ran. This is money.
It's billionaires giving money away.
He spent $1.019 billion.
Don't say me no. It's people giving money away. It's
people giving money away, but it's not a lot of billionaires like you think it is.
No.
Hey, Sam will give $10. Samurai gives $10.
The super PACs gave money. That's all from rich donors. The super PAC money, that's all from corporations and businesses and all that stuff. That's how they funnel that. That's like $300 or $400 million of his money. The rest was all from straight up donations from people.
So think about it. If half the country votes Republican or one party, and we're not going to call it Republican, Democrat, and half the country votes the other, and we have 180 million people on each side. If each person donates $10, that's $1.8 billion right there.
Yeah.
If each person donates $5, you're at 900 million.
Okay.
So it doesn't, and there's guys I know that were, they would send $5 in, or they would drop a C note or $1,000.
So what I would say is all we really have to do is convince people to give us money and then not run.
Well, that'd be kind of hard to do
For
because
Vermont Radio, so we
Yeah.
can kick off our radio station again.
The Federal Election Commission will definitely come after you for that.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but if you want to give donations to Vermont Radio so we can kick off and get bigger and bigger all the time,
Which
come and
is far
subscribe.
better than spending it on politicians. Let me tell you that.
I can tell you
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
'Cause
And we
will
can bring
tell-
you info.
We will tell you the truth as far as we know it.
Yeah. And then we would be able to bring in some cameramen.
Okay. So I got a what if question.
Okay. Go ahead.
What if the attempt would have succeeded? What would have happened? What do you all think that would happen?
Hell will break loose?
Okay, Verm thinks hell will break loose.
No. You know what I would tell you?
What?
Okay. This is my view. Civil war.
Really?
yes.
Mhm. Civil war, because what is the percentage of people that were voting for and I'll tell you why. What did he do to stand up and show that he's strong? He fisted and he said, fight, fight, fight. That kicks off half of the Americans. If he would have died, they would have been pissed off, Sam. Kai. Well, Sam, Kai.
Yeah, but the whole fight, fight, fight thing, I don't think was like a rally cry to go to war.
He's
I think
always
that was
done
like,
that.
hey.
No, but he always done that. He done that for when it's the Capitol. They
Yeah,
took
but I think
over
he does that to go, look, I'm okay, but let's keep fighting, let's stay strong.
No. I know you're gonna look at it that way, but look. What I want to say in this, all four of us here are intelligent, okay? But there's some people, and I'm not saying people are stupid, but there's some people that like
Tell me when to
To-
stand.
for finding stuff to fight for. You know what I mean? I mean, half of you have been military here. Because
Oh, that's
military to fight. What do military people do when they go fight? So it's the same thing. You know what I'm talking about, Doc?
Well,
Or you
Vern,
don't?
you're somewhat right about that, but individually people are more intelligent, but when they get in a crowd, they come dumber than a doornail.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, Akai, he's intelligent. He knows. He's not gonna. He knows what that scream was.
But you know, the other thing though
Look.
too is, I think it was his way to calm the crowd, so it wasn't mass hysteria and people running everywhere.
No, I know. I know. But I'm just trying to tell you, when they hit is it the Capitol they hit when he called out something like that? And then
He didn't
everybody
do that though.
He didn't.
No,
do
no.
that.
But what was it? What was it? What's the place? Is it the Capitol?
January 6th is what you're talking about.
Yeah, when everybody
When
went
they-
and run in and they got into that place there. I keep forgetting all the time.
Yeah, the Senate and Congress.
Yeah, but what I mean out of that, I'm not talking whose fault or whatever. He just said some words, and some of the people took advantage of those words and hit that place. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's a population.
No, that was a setup. You know, because
Oh, there we go.
people.
Another conspiration.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Because I've read some stuff on this. So that was a setup. The FBI is involved, Antifa was
Mhm.
involved.
Yep.
It was not all. And when you see the actual video of the Trump protesters going through
You
the
ever tell
Capitol,
them?
they're like literally walking through like it's a tour, snapping
yeah.
pictures, doing all that stuff. And then when they were officially asked to leave, they left the building.
Yeah.
The cops
the
were
thing
giving
is, when
tours and showing stuff and showing people around. The cops were ushering people into the building. If you look at the videos, you will actually see footage of cops going, this way, it's this way.
Okay.
So if you got the police saying, go there,
then why did the person get shot? Why did there's a woman that got stunned?
Oh man, that's a whole fiasco right there too. Jesus, that poor lady got shot right in the face.
I mean,
then on top of that, when it came to the people starting doing damage, the crowd was literally saying, "Don't do that.
No,
stop it."
You have a part of people that are, like you say, maybe it's fixed, maybe it's FBI, maybe whatever. And I don't want to say it's FBI, okay? Just I don't want to get any shit. But the thing is, there's a part of the population in there. It's the same thing. Oh, here, I'll use that. Truckers.
Are you talking like a crowd mentality?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Look, the truckers. Remember the Canadian truckers? You talked to me about it, and then suddenly some people came in and started doing some schmutz, just not say shit, doing some schmutz, okay? And then it was a minority of people that wanted to do hell, that wanted to bring this to just to do shit. I'll say it that way. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's explicit, the show. So.
The majority of the Canadian truckers that went up there to do their thing were very peaceful,
were pacifists.
Pacifist people. They didn't want to. They just were there to protest and have their stuff heard.
Yeah, just what you're saying.
The people that came there to cause trouble were later linked back to, guess who? Anybody know?
Not Trudeau.
Antifa.
Ah, there we go.
Well, the only thing is, when it comes down to it, is the best way to discriminate or to give a group a bad name or a movement a bad name is you get a couple of bad apples in there and cause problems.
It. Well, that's what I was, since the beginning I was trying to say. It's not being, you guys know a lot, because I mean, I don't read out of all this, I mean, I was watching the 911 story today on Netflix. So, but you know what I mean? It's like, there's a minority of people that just jump into that and grow hell out of it, all that. And that's where the media comes in, and it looks so big, but it's maybe like 20 people, But if you get punched in the
media coverage.
Yeah, if you're a pacifist, Sam, you're passive. Sorry, I cut you, Truck. If you're a pacifist, Sam, and you're in a crowd and you're just wanting to show positively your point of view on I'll give you the example on Biden and Trump, and then someone comes up to you and punches you the hell out in the face, what do you think you're going to do? You're going to get frustrated and you'll punch the guy back.
Yes.
Hell breaks loose.
Self-defense.
No, and it's self-defense, but I mean, then hell breaks loose because everybody gets punched. It's like someone getting in a bar. You guys had experience in a bar. In bars when you were out of the country, there's always that stupid guy that's too drunk, and then he starts hitting everybody, and everybody jumps in. It's that's what I mean. It's not. I'm not saying the population. I'm not saying one crowd or the other. I'll give you an example. In the video, when you see the cut where the person gets shot, then suddenly they turn the camera around. Then you got people stand up that look like hell, and they're fingering the camera.
I didn't see that one, so I don't know.
Go look at the video again. You can see, and you can see it's people that are not normal. They come from maybe the poor section. I don't know. I'm just saying it. I mean, I wouldn't see you, Sam, doing this. I called you Sam again. I mean, Akai doing this.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that part of the video. I mean, I'll have to check that one out.
That's where I question myself. Where I know elections here. I know how it works. I do know elections because I was supposed to be elected for a city, and I know election how it works. And you know why I pulled myself out?
Because the good old boy club.
No, I was in. They were doing the debate. The two. What do you call them? The city mayors. They were doing the debate. I was sitting there. I was supposed to be a councillor, but city council. Well, a part of the section of the city. So, and then suddenly I started seeing all the people that were in there. They were all welfare. They were paid by the other party to be there. And then they were all like crooked. You could see the people. There were the poor people that were being paid to be there to vote for that guy.
Politicians are crooked.
Yeah, and the guy, and we all know his reputation of buying fridges. You know, hey, I'll give you a new fridge if you vote for me. You know, so I was sitting there and going, I was in the other party. So I said, no, I'm not going in this. That's not true. I'm not going to go put my ass in something that is all crooked because I'm not a crooked person. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of that going on from each party. Okay, like all parties. There's, you know,
well, it's not all the parties. It's also the media. I mean, just take a look at different news stations of how they covered different events, and you'll see how they swing.
Well, my buddy got me turned to this. Was it Grounded News?
I've heard of that.
And which I guess they basically post a story and say how left or right leaning it is. You know.
Okay.
They try to show it in a balanced format, which to me is what's missing from. Because remember when you used to get the news, you used to tune in the news. They just told you what happened. There was no, well, we think it should be, and there was no editorialization of the news. It was just the news.
Okay.
And you were given the information, and you were allowed to make your own assessment with the information they gave you. Now, it's all, you know, how we feel about it. We think it should be like this. It's all very political instead of just the news.
It's all about the owner of the station that owns it, because they had an article I remember watching where they showed like the person that owned CNN told that all his stations that he owned, basically, you won't say this about this person and you give compliments about what he does, but you won't do nothing negative, you know, show nothing negative about what he does either.
I don't know how those stations still stay on the air. CNN and MSNBC, there's hardly anybody watching them.
Okay.
If you go look at their numbers, it's pathetic.
Is it?
Well, it seems like you seem like you have to watch the both sides news, like Fox News, CNN, just to get a 3/4 of the story, you know, an understanding of what all happened.
No,
you really can't get the whole story nowadays.
Do you know
like
you
said.
Do you have an idea what my son just gifted the camper with?
No.
This thing's locked up tighter than a drum, and he decides to bust butt inside here.
Oh, that's good. It's good for the odor.
He wins.
Well,
that's a winner.
Well, just wait until you bust butt. You know, you be paying him.
So, you know, just to close this up and maybe talk about something, I just want to say that I am against violence, and I am not for, even if we like or not politicians or presidents or whatever, I am never for violence. Use violence to proclamate your ideal, you know, or stuff like that. And so I hope well to Mr. Trump. I want to make sure that everything's going. I know he's well, but you know, still, you know, it always hits in the head a bit. You know, it's not the head, the ear, but I mean, mentality is always. But he's strong. He's a strong guy. So
yeah,
he'll get through it. He'll get through it.
Well, barring no large f-ups, I think this pretty much won the election for him.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Hey, the last time they tried to shoot a president,
50 years ago,
50 years ago was Reagan, and the other guy only got 13 electoral votes.
Yeah, and you know what we heard on our end.
What?
And I don't want to enlighten nothing, but you know what we heard on the side of our media. Some people were saying that he made that happen to make sure that he gets his election 100%. That it was like faked out. So I go, hey, man, I mean, you're being shot, damn it. The guy could have made a mistake and shoot him directly. How can he think? How can he think of saying to someone, shoot me?
That's a heck of a conspiracy theory, and I will give you that one, Vern.
It's a conspiracy, but I mean, it's what people were saying on the news.
I don't. Ooh. What?
No.
It's like Pearl Harbor all over again.
Yeah, well, you know what?
No.
No. I like I told you, I just heard it and it was so funny. But I mean, if the guy's that crazy to say, hey, shoot me. Hey, it's the ear. It's the ear. You know how close he was to get the brain?
Millimeters.
So, I mean, if the guy would have shot him, it would have been in the leg, in the arm, or wherever. You know all the spots where you can shoot him without damaging?
You know, he turned his head at just the right time.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have turned his head. But the unfortunate guy was the guy that died. I don't remember the gentleman's name. But he was a retired fire chief. And this was like a big thrill for him to be at this thing. And it's devastated his family. I mean, his wife and his kids. I mean, you know, one minute he's there just doing, you know, something he truly loved. And the next minute he's dead. You know. And there's two people still in the hospital.
Yeah, because I heard there was people got shot in the back because he shot a couple of times, so.
Yeah, he shot 6 or 8 times. I can't remember what it was.
But he must have hit people in the back. There were a lot of people in the back of that.
Oh yeah, there was people standing behind him. And that
I saw a woman, the blonde woman, she was her arms up, and then when he shot, she just went like boom, really fast. Maybe it's one of her. Maybe it's her, no?
Oh. Did you see the picture of the Secret Service lady hiding behind the president?
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at that.
I'm sorry. That is the sorriest.
Well,
they are trained to push, pull, drag that person out of the zone.
Yeah, but they had to wait.
No.
When
you're the president, you're getting thrown down, drugged by your hair, drugged by your pecker. We're taking anything we can, and you are out of that shot zone.
No, I know, but that's what they said, because what they said in the media is that, you know, they brought him down to make sure he doesn't get shot. They all went over him, and then they just needed the confirmation from the shooters. Is that guy down? Or is that guy, you know, do you have him? So they could like move him out. That's where they moved him, because they knew he was down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They move him immediately and get him into.
No, I see. When you see a president, usually a president doesn't stay that long.
And so, yeah, there could have been a second shooter for all I know.
Could have.
You know.
Could have. Yeah, you're totally right. Totally right.
When they put those perimeters out there like that, when they set up those perimeters, they're pushing 1,000, 1,500 meters out. To make sure that there's nobody that's, you know, God level sniper trying to snipe the dude that's doing the speech.
It's crazy.
I look at all the security when a president comes. Even when, what was it? When they were electing, God, what was her name? The female lady that ran for vice president and whoever she was running with, I can't remember his name. But when they came to town, when they came to our town, dude, the roads were locked down. You couldn't go across the bridges. You couldn't do this. They had to have their evacuation routes secure. And I'm just like, this makes no sense.
No.
It makes no sense that he was able to get that close with a firearm and get on that roof.
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah, on top of that, with all the people saying, hey, that guy has a gun.
Yeah, and the police not doing anything.
Yep.
There's a lot of re-questioning on stuff. That's for sure. A lot of re-questioning. So
we're talking about he's dead.
So I know we're switching subjects because it's that time. But
we have to.
I told you I would grab that book and bring it and show you.
Yeah.
I don't know if can you guys read that, or is it backwards?
It's backwards. You have to flip your screen.
So I have to. Oh, how do I change it on my phone?
Oh, there we go.
Settings, video. Okay. How comes nothing's there now?
Because your
Hello,
camera's
you're blacked
facing the
out.
wall. So you gotta pick your camera up and point it at the book, sir.
You blacked out. Okay. Has he totally he doesn't talk anymore?
Hold on.
He's trying to figure out technology. He's having a technology issue.
Okay, well, while wait, God, while you are taking your time to fix that up to show what you were talking about, Doc, how have you been this week?
Oh, I've been great today. I'm mad because I can't do homework because my remote thing isn't working. But
Okay.
let's talk about that a little bit. Hey, I have a system that I have to log into that's a virtual desktop infrastructure. Okay. We didn't have class we had it last week, but we didn't have it the week before.
Okay.
But the week before that, I logged in perfectly fine. I've had to change my password since then. All of a sudden, none of my passwords work.
Okay.
How do you guys screw that up? Like, I'm in IT and I work at the Department of Veterans Affairs. How does someone screw that up? So I'm over here just trying to do a little bit of programming, coding. And I got, let me see. I got my code ready to go. I have it all coded out. I just got to go put it in the virtual machine and have it run so it says it's going to do what it's going to do.
Uh-huh.
And then I can't log in. Oh, incorrect password. What? It's the same password for everything else. How is it incorrect? So I can log in everywhere, but I can't log into the virtual machine. So I'm just...
It's one of those things.
I'm just, you know...
So is there a way to send the teacher a message? Why can't I log in?
Well, what I did is I opened a ticket with their help desk and I included the teacher. And I said, why is it every time we have a break and I go to log back in to do my stuff, I can't get it?
You know, Doc, you're saying that, and I had issues with my computer with the company, and I had to put IT in this, and sometimes it's so stupid. I keep telling, they've locked us out of everything by security, and I understand because it's all security issues. But now, like, my printer wasn't working, and I need my printer, and I had to send a ticket and ask to get into my computer. The guy goes, well, "What can I do?" And I go, "What do you mean what you can do? You have to fix my printer. I got to be able to get into my printer, and it's a Bluetooth printer." I go, "Just fix the damn driver, and it's gonna work." You know, so I'm the guy telling the IT guy what to do.
Well, how do you think I feel?
The guy goes, "Well, do it." I go, "I can't do it. I don't have the password. You guys have that admin password to approve everything." He goes, "Do it, and I'll approve it."
Well, the other thing is every time they do an update nowadays, it screws everything up. So they probably had an update and screwed everything up.
Yeah, you're talking about that, and that's true. Sorry, Doc, you just left.
They updated some software on mine. Now it doesn't read the BMS correctly. So yeah,
I've updated NVIDIA video card experience. Okay, so they updated it. I updated it, and now I don't see my games anymore in the damn thing, and I don't see nothing anymore in the damn thing. I go, why have they messed up with an update? So
I wait a couple weeks after an update comes out before I install it.
Yeah, but you know, my computer has that okay install everything right away. So
turn
gonna
it
have
off.
to take that out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I assure you now, everything working fine. So that book I was trying to get you to guys to see is called
there you go.
Cause Unknown. And we've talked about it on here. It's about the C word that happened back then. And it's a really cool book. It's got pictures of all the people with QR codes on them that link directly to news articles. You can go down
What's the
a
name?
huge rabbit hole with this book. Huge.
Oh, wow. So what's the name again?
It's called Cause Unknown. And it's by a pretty well-renowned guy who took a BlackRock from a $2 billion fund to a $12 billion fund.
Okay.
His name's Dowd. He's a pretty smart guy. When he was doing all the stuff trying to figure out why all these people were dying and how the people go get their vaccine and then die the next day type thing. And so he put together all the data in one book, and then he puts the QR codes next to it so you can look it up and actually verify that the data comes from this source and that source. And it's a really good book, and it will open up a huge rabbit hole for you if you want to
bring out the cookbook. I thought you were going to bring out the cookbook.
Well, no, I mean, it's
how to make salami.
Well, I made something really. I made something
well, I'm not going to mention. I'm just going to let you use your imagination. Maybe we're cooking sausages.
Made something really yummy tonight.
A little explosion with it.
I made a one-pot meal, so it was pork loin diced up, portobello mushrooms, onions, garlic, bunch of herbs, basil, rosemary, all that stuff, oregano, curry, paprika, and then let it cook in that pot. Oh my God, so good.
We should do a cook show with you.
I'm doing that. I'm doing this, meat, vegetable, keto thing, right? And it sucks.
Are you losing weight? You look
down
thinner.
25 pounds plus. So
I can tell in your face.
So
yeah,
it's terrible.
Well, who gave you the advice to do a keto?
Well, my wife doesn't want me to do carnivore because she thinks it's too extreme.
Okay.
And but then my kids over here are eating potato chips and Frosted Flakes in the morning and graham crackers.
He's gonna look like you if he keeps it up.
You're welcome.
My wife lost 40 pounds on Ideal Protein.
Ideal Protein? What's that?
It's called. Go look it up. It's called Ideal Protein. She lost 40 pounds. Now she looks like she used to, like she was 16. And she keeps it off. She keeps it off. She works on it and keeps it off. And she's trying to get me to it.
Might not be a bad thing, Germ. My problem.
I lost another 2 pounds. I lost another 2 pounds. So I'm down 230 now. I'm 228.
The best weight loss plan I seen was my old boss that I worked for.
Oh.
He got COVID, and he lost his ability to taste. He went from an 8X at like almost 600 pounds to down to 320. He's lost 280 pounds because he can't taste anymore.
I don't want to get that.
I don't want that. That's cool.
Stop. That's not the good way. And let's not talk about COVID. YouTube doesn't like when we talk about COVID. So.
The C word.
Yeah, the C word. Sorry, YouTube. We're not talking about COVID.
You just got to say the C word. The C word. And that could be a whole plethora of things. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there's all kinds of crazy diets out there. But the one thing about the keto-ish thing or keto thing is you got to keep up on your electrolytes because the cramps are real. Good Lord. You wake up in the middle of the night, muscle cramps.
Yeah, drink electrolytes from our company. We have that electrolytes there. You got it in the States.
Yeah, you'll have to send me the info on that.
Yeah, I'll send you. We're getting it in Canada, so we're going to be taking care of that. Yeah.
The one I use is called Raw, and it's an electrolyte. It's got no flavoring, it's just straight magnesium, potassium, and salt. So
Okay. Yeah.
and you put it in.
Mine's a little bit more tastier.
You put it into one of these bottles, and it
yeah. Okay.
tastes absolutely wonderful.
So crazy, man. So crazy. Oh God. So
get those other ones. They don't have sugar in them, but they got sucrose and all that other crap that gives you cancer. So what's the point?
So you know, Kyle, you want to talk about YouTube?
Huh?
You want to promote, or you want to say your speech that you usually say? I just put the YouTube channel up.
Oh, please like and subscribe and go out to our swag shop at vermlandradio.com. Go out there and buy a t-shirt or a cup. It all goes back to support the station and keep us on the air. We actually don't get paid to do this, so it would be nice one day to get a check. But
come and join us up. Hit that link. Go join. Hit the bell. And
that was good, buddy. That was good.
That's really intelligent. And then we got also our Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to come and join and help us out, more we grow, more we get popular. More we get popular, more we get money. More we get money, we make better shows. God,
yes.
Did I just say that in about 30 seconds?
You did.
Oh, wow. I'm getting better. And here's our Instagram. If you want to come see some nonsense. Hey, there's a lot of pictures of me. Me, because Kai doesn't send me nothing, so I have to put everything that I'm doing in life. Like now he could send me a couple of pictures of his campsite.
You know what I will do? I will do something special. I will send you a picture of where I am.
You're not going to see nothing.
You're not going to see me. You'll just see a picture of where I am. It is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, but you could take your face.
And I will send that picture to you, Verm, once the show is over. And that way you can put it on the Instagram and the Facebook.
Yeah.
And you could do where in the world is DJ Akai?
Yeah, no, but even if you put your face, everybody's seeing you right now. Everybody's seeing you right now. So
they're seeing you right now, but they're not seeing where I was yesterday. It was absolutely beautiful. I took a picture of it and I'll send it to you guys.
Oh, okay, because you didn't take a picture with you. Okay, I understand. So send me a couple of pictures.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, send me a couple of pictures. And ladies and gentlemen, again, please, subscribe to everything. It helps us out. We got more. Just go on our Vermland Radio.
I was sitting out in the woods watching squirrels eat pine cones.
Okay.
Oh, squirrels eat nuts.
That was my day yesterday. I would walk a little bit and watch squirrels eat pine cones. And it was absolutely beautiful. Everybody should go do it. Go unplug and take a week and go into or a weekend. If all you can do is a weekend, just go camping somewhere and unplug. Get back to nature.
Well, that's good, because that's what people don't do anymore.
Yep.
What are we all on? Our phones. On our phones. I keep saying it. I was saying to a lot of people the other day. I was at a restaurant. We were talking. We're all friends. And then suddenly, I was there and I was talking, and suddenly everybody picks up their phone. And I'm going, okay, thank you very much, everybody, for not listening to me. They know we're listening. No, you're not. You do not do two things at the same time.
Yeah,
not true.
Well, that's rude.
It's rude, and you don't. It's proven that you don't. So you say but you'll remember some parts. Maybe you got a good mind. Remember some parts, but it's proven that you don't. So. Psychologist.
Well, it's like Facebook and Instagram has ruined personal interactions up the yin yang. No one knows how to interact with anybody anymore because of it. I mean, you don't see strangers walking up and say, "Hello, my name is blah blah blah." Give it a shake, and I mean, it's even hard in truck stops to start up a conversation with anybody and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And everybody looks at you like you're a weirdo. It's like,
because you look like a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm actually,
shave. Get rid of the Wookiee beard and cut your hair. There's a barber somewhere in one truck stop somewhere.
Why
I'm
some
picking
days you
my
don't have a
barbers.
beard? No.
I'm very picky on barbers.
Are
I
you?
like to go in and get a shave and a haircut. They can't do a shave and a
Yeah,
haircut.
because you know what? You can go get a shave and a haircut. I got no problem with that. But maybe you should do it while you're driving on the road.
Oh, that would be a good show.
Maybe you need to get like a wall trimmer and
Oh, you want me to get one of the vacuum ones, huh?
like
Oh,
a Flowbee. If that works for you, bro, go for it.
No,
Can't believe it.
this is protection, man. This is protection.
It's
But
not
you want to
protection.
walk up to somebody? Yeah. I look crazy.
They've already discounted you. Not part of society.
If they can't take me for who I am, I don't want to know.
So,
I am so-
Truck Sam, where are you at? Where are you at now? Which city? What state, I should say?
Well, actually, I'm in Pageland, South Carolina. Waiting to go
You're
deliver.
in South Carolina.
What are you
It's a nice
delivering?
Yeah,
Nice place.
I got to deliver
I
2,300. And bad enough is I was down in Houston last week. Oh, Jesus. That was a...
So what are you delivering?
That was a
What's the
cluster.
delivery?
Onions. I got a load of onions, man.
Load of onions.
A load of...
Sweet onions?
We're eating a load of onions, aren't we?
That's good. I love onions. Sweet onions?
Actually, I got
love
a
onions.
combination of... Let me look here.
He's going to show us his truck. Open the day and the things in the back.
Oh, let's see here.
It's sealed.
I
He's not allowed to open it.
No, I can't yet. It is sealed. Let's see. It's large,
food. It has
medium,
to be
yellow
sealed.
onions and white onions.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, we need those.
Don't you like that big one? You know, when you do, you guys in the States, because that's where I went to, what is it called? What's that restaurant, that steakhouse?
Oh, Outback?
Yes.
Get
You got
the
it.
bloomin' onion?
The bloomin' onion, man. That's a big onion. Come on, man. You must have went there because you know what I'm talking about. Man.
I love the bloomin' onion. But it's like
is it?
3,000 calories. I don't know how many calories it is, but it's off the list. I can't.
No, I know. That's why I stopped eating it. But I mean, when I used to go,
As if you eat the whole thing, bro. And if you eat
Yeah,
the
but
whole
Get
thing,
your
yeah.
own damn bloomin' onion. That one's mine.
yeah, I know you're like me. I would eat it all by myself.
I would have that as a meal.
You would? Well,
I would
3,000
have the bloomin'
calories.
onion as a meal. It's so good.
I think it's something like is it 1,000 or 2,000 calories? I think something like that.
I don't know. You're in front of the computer. You look it up.
Okay, give me a second. I'll hold it up.
I mean, I have no idea, but I know they had that cheese fries with the bacon. That's another heart attack plate. So,
What about when you went to Heart Attack Grill?
oh man, do I love that place? Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas.
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay, well, not that bad. Not that bad. It's 1,620 calories. It's the same thing as
That's-
a Big Mac, a trio Big Mac.
how many carbs?
Carbs, 107 gram.
Yeah, it's out of I can't do it.
Protein is 15 gram and fat is 126. Oh God.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
have to be like a special treat. Like once I lose like 100 pounds or something.
Yeah, you're allowed to have that.
Yeah,
God.
but I don't feel like I'm losing weight. But hopefully I do this next 2
Well, it
weeks.
shows like Doc said. You can see it in your face.
You really
Look at
can.
me.
Yeah, you're
That's
so
the reason
frumpy.
why, if you look, I'm melting in the face. Not the waist is going off because I used to be 38 waist, and now I'm at 36 now. So I
Yeah.
lost two.
Well,
2
I
inches.
decided I made a decision that I'm not going to change. I'm not going to buy new clothes till I get to my set weight and I maintain. I'm just
Well,
going to
you
buy
see-
a set of. I'm just going to buy a set of good suspenders.
God.
I am.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna get
Okay.
those big 2-inch wide ones.
What do you think, Doc? Is he going to look good in suspenders?
He's gonna look like an Amish guy.
Hey, maybe go to the Amish and they could sew it back a couple of pounds less.
Well, I mean, I could. I mean, clothes are just expensive now. I mean, everything's so
Oh,
expensive.
hell yeah.
No, everything's expensive, man. Everything.
And I don't buy normal clothes because I'm so rough on my clothing. So a lot of my clothing comes from like Duluth, Land's End, stuff that's made to last.
Okay.
You buy it once, you wear it for years, and then, oh yeah, this shirt's bad. I'll put it in my, this is my work shirt now, pile.
Okay.
And I do a lot of machine work and stuff like that in the garage, heavy equipment. So stuff's always getting torn and ripped and but I started going down that road when I was plumbing, and I was blowing up pair of jeans. I would blow out a pair. I would destroy jeans in a week or 2 weeks or a month, and a pair of blue jeans would be gone. When blue jeans cost, $50-$60 a pair of blue jeans. They
don't last like you used to.
And then I switched to Carhartt. That's like wearing cardboard. And then I found Duluth. And that was the bomb right there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Expensive now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's the only clothing that I have that lasts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've actually had a pair of jeans that have lasted 4 years nonstop washing before I have to get rid of them because they're just too thin. And it's like nonstop washing, drying, washing, drying, washing, drying, working and all that. So they probably got washed probably 20 or 30 times a year.
I got Duluth work shirts that I use just strictly for working.
Okay.
You can't wear them out because they're so like covered in glue and got all kind. You can't go someplace nice with them. You gotta. This is like, hey, I'm working in the garage or working on some machinery or working up in the hills type clothes. I have those shirts, and some of them got to be 10 years old.
Well, I mean, we're men. I like to keep my clothes a long time.
Well, I mean, no, they just last, and I'm not.
No, I know. It's like I keep telling my company. I mean, when you buy shirts, cotton polos to work, it doesn't last. It doesn't last, and you sweat in them, and it's like, and I like better, what do you call them? Weather tech or, dry tech polos. It's better, and it stays long because it lasts. Doesn't color out, doesn't, so that's the difference. You know what I mean?
They just look at the price tag. It's like, okay, what's the cheapest stuff out there, and we'll get that. They don't look at durability. They don't look at.
No, but there's some stuff where these companies have pushed it too far though, like $150 for a hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
Your hoodies are real nice.
Whoops. I think we lost our hoodie. Well, you know what? I know he's going to pop out unless his phone must have shut down or something like that. So we are at that time, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what? Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about electronics. So I know my IT guy here down there, Doc, he's going to be happy to talk about all these gadgets and electronic gadgets and stuff like that. Maybe he could start talking about, because I don't know where he's at. He's like long gone. He's looking at everywhere except this camera.
Yeah, I said I was doing homework. I'm coding in C# right now.
Oh, okay. You're working at the same time. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, next week, and I think Akai's not popping in, so he must have had another reason. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. I'm going to shut off the show. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and come and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Yes, I do put our shows, our audio shows live, and you still got YouTube to come and see our shows live. Our beautiful faces here, our three beautiful faces. Thank you very much, Truck Sam, for being there mainly every week. And Doc Fallujah has now been the second week, so I'm sure he's going to be in a little bit more happy to be in the podcast, because that's what he was supposed to do a couple of years ago. So now he's with us, and we have a lot of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a nice one. See you all Tuesday at 9